So I thought that would show you before I do some of the smaller things that I've worked on this winter. But first and foremost, I made a bunch of these. This is just taking, I've shown you these before. I sell these on Etsy. It's simply taking the two color red and white block that is, my favorite block is the Ohio Star. I can make them super fast. I like to use the big stitch on them, and so these are just totally relaxing to work on. I use the envelope method for the back, so you can see that. I also do machine straight stitching for the backing fabric on the machine, and then for the front I do all hand big stitch, and of course this is just pieced on my sewing machine. I can make these really quickly. They're fun, and it's just fun to sell them on Etsy and know that other people are enjoying them too. So that's one of the projects. I did probably 3 of those. This is another one that's going to be going on Etsy. This is just a zipper bag. Cute zipper bag, right? This one is just done with scraps of fabric, as you can see, and on the inside it's lined again with scraps. They're all different, and this is just using one simple piece of batting inside this one with these are some coasters I've been playing with. 4th of July is coming, and I had some of these extra blocks from another project that I worked on, and so I made 4 of these coasters. Now these are, I'll show you closer, it is a simple pinwheel block, and when I quilt, I've done the straight line quilting. Maybe it'll show up better on the back. Let's see if we can get the shadow just right so you can see it. So that straight line quilting is done on my machine, very close together. It's about, is it a 1/4 inch? Maybe a little bit larger. And I use the invisible thread, the monofilament thread, because I do like that I don't have to match threads or contrast them. It all is just the color of the fabric. Now on the back, because I do have one single color on the back, I did use red in my bobbin, so that would be that's easy to do, and if you get your tension right, it won't show up on the front, and so that one worked out well. So these will be fun for 4th of July. I probably am going to put those on Etsy. I just love using my scraps, and I love trying to sell things on Etsy, not because I do very much of it, just because it's fun to see, oh, somebody liked it, and so then I send them off to them, and it's fun, and then I have a little extra spending money. This is one I just did. This is some scraps I had, and it is burlap on the inside. This was part of my thrifted fabrics. So there was the burlap on the inside was just a little piece I had. It was from a like a pillow that was an ugly pillow, and I wanted the burlap to play with, and so that's one of the things I did with it. And I also put, oh, I'll show you the matching piece in a minute that goes with it. The burlap, and then this was tablecloth on the back that I also made some table runners with, just because it's a big red plaid. It was so easy to make some table runners to give as gifts. And then I also put one of these, and I have it backwards. Oh, it need to be changed around through here. So you see, nothing's perfect. You always have a second chance when you're sewing. But then the other thing I have is I have these little tags I had made, and they just have handmade on them, and then the name of my Etsy channel. But I just had a lot of these. It's not easy to read, but that's okay. I just wanted to be able to make an easy little tab, so I grabbed that for that, and so I'm going to be giving that as a gift. Because it was so easy, super fun. And then in the closure I did with this nice big strip of Velcro, and you can see out here, here's how big the Velcro strip is. So I wanted, if you're going to use this as a change purse, I wanted to make sure nothing, and I mean nothing's going to fall out of this once you just go pinch pinch. So that's fun. This is a little matching thing I did with it, just because I wanted to do, and I'm going to do some more of these. In fact, I have an actual pattern. This was just something I played with. And then now I have the actual pattern, which will make some larger ones, but this was just for fun. It is a reversible, but it's a reversible fabric basket. So you can see it does reverse. And so, and you can just fold this down. And I thought it was cuter on the red and white on the outside. You just gotta play with it a little bit. But whoever I give this to might like the burlap on the outside. So that's a super fun one. And I think I'll give it, and I can put, you know, anything in here. So it can be fun to fill it for a gift, put a few things in there. And these were really fast and easy. I definitely want to make more of these. That was fun. And then, as I have shown you before, but I'll show you again because we're doing our season wrap up here, is I have different pot holders, because this is the year I want to make a lot of pot holders. These all have, this has Insulated in it, which means that you can put hot things on this and it's not going to come through to your hands. This is just a simple square and a square. I didn't even really put any top quilting on it because I just felt it didn't need it. So that's a fun one. Here's another one, and I added the loop on the corner so that if people want to hang that in their kitchen, they can. I don't usually hang things in my kitchen, but other people do, and it is awfully cute. Same pot holder, just with a handle. And then I changed up trying different places to put the handle in case anybody wanted to hang that square. I think that probably would have been better here on the corner. They just look at more interesting hanging on point. And all I did with this one, this is just one piece of fabric. It was one of my rescued fabrics. It was a large cotton dress that I got from a thrift store. And all I did, it's just 2 whole pieces of fabric, and you can see it a little bit. In order to keep this together, I just top stitched around 1 square. Super simple, super fast, and that will be fun to use and fun to grab. If you have a blue kitchen, this would be really, really cute. And then this is another one. This is a pattern that I'm trying. And so this one was pretty fast and easy. It was fun. And this one again is made with the Insulated on the inside. And you can get that in packages, and it's for everything hot pants. So that's a nice big one. I want to do some more big pieces. So that is, and then one more. And I am going to show this eventually. I made this. And you're going to laugh at me that when I was organizing my sewing room as I'm trying to pack things away, I think I packed the pattern already. So when I get back to my home base and unpack everything, I'll be able to then make a video and show you how these are done, because these are fun. They are, or at least show you the pattern. This is just a nice side body bag. I put this really long strap on it. I think I might shorten that for next time, but it certainly is something that will just be out of your way if you're going somewhere and you just want to take your phone and a little bit of money. Let me show you what this is. It is all men's shirts. Again, I did some of the thrifting this season. So all men's shirts that I used for every bit of it. So you can see here's a men's striped shirt. And the green shirt, I have I found green zipper. I love the zippers on a roll. And so I have, inside I have men's blue. And so you can see there's actually you see the stripe. You see mostly when you open it, you see that nice contrasting blue. I love the contrast. And then you see on this side, there's more green. I like that it's nice and big. There's not a pocket on the inside, so you can just drop things in. There is a pocket on the outside. And so here is a nice pocket on the outside. I do love that because when I'm out and about, and let's say I'm at a cash register and then I get the receipts, sometimes I can just tuck the receipts in here, and later I can pull those out and easily put them away. I love the zipper because anywhere I go that I'm gonna have my phone, I gotta have a zipper. I just know that if I don't, I'm gonna lose things out of it. So this is a nice, fast and easy bag that's, I'm gonna make a bunch more because I really love it, and I think I can, I think this will be really nice for gifts. I also tried out some of these little tags. Let's turn it the right way around so you can see it. Handmade with love. I thought that was very fun, so I bought this package of these tiny little labels, and they are fun. And I know that if I give them as gifts, I think that's going to be a nice added little touch that has the tag there. I also could put some nice zipper charms on here, although I do really like this zipper. The zipper pull is really, I think that's just really pretty. So this one wouldn't even need a charm, depending on who I give it to. I might add one or leave it just as it is. Don't be afraid to try new things. Thanks for joining me.